Hi everyone, welcome back to KW Ross Patterns. In this tutorial today we are going to discuss about the various type of prairie skirts. And prairie skirts literally are this type of skirts that used to be worn back in the mid 19th centuries, around say the 1820s, and they are pretty popular again. They were popular in the 1980s and 1970s also, but they all started back in like say 1820s. And the thing with the prairie skirt is that they're literally like, you can have 3 panels or you can have 4 panels, and the 4 panels, they're all gathered, and then you have a waistband, or you can simply have it where the first panel doesn't have the gathers. It's just fitting to the hip, fitting you smug around the hip area, and with dart or without dart. And then the other 2 panels or the other 3 panels uh, would have the gathers. Now this is an example here. This is actually a dress that I made, but just to show you, I don't have a gather here at the waist, only on the body. It's a little bit of gather there, but here is going to fit nicely. And then you have the other 2 rows that has the gather. So that's an example there of what it's going to look like. Now in terms of this, what you first start out with, you would start out with I'm going to demonstrate to you first the first one. And for the first one, I'm literally going to show you how we're going to go about and making that. All right, so let's say, for instance, let's plan this out. You always have to plan it out. You can have, if you have your height of your skirt, say 40 inches, right, without the waistband to the floor length, right, you can plan this out accordingly. You can have this to be even say 10 inches, that's fine. And then the other 2 panels that will be left with 30 would be 15 each. This would be 15 and this would be 15 inches. All right, so that's what the first that's what it would be, and that would give you your 40 height. Now in terms of cutting the actual pattern out, when you're cutting this out, say for instance, if you start out with the first one, which if your waist is 28 inches, so the panel number 1, your waist is 28 inches, then you need at least 2 times that amount, which would be 56 inches, right? So times 2 is 56 inches. So your first panel is going to be 11 by 56 inches. All right, your second panel number 2 is going to be 16, and I'm looking at how, if you have 15 here, I'm giving ½ inch seam allowance on either side. 16 by times 2, which would be 112, all right, inches. And then the third panel would be now another, well, 16, but not 16 because you need another inch for the hem. So 17 by 112, sorry, not 112, 224. You have to double that also, have to double that. So please don't make that mistake. You have to double that, 224 inches. Okay, now if you are working with a 60 inches wide fabric, right, if you're working with 60 inches wide fabric there, you can, the life would be so much easier for you, because if you have a 60 wide inches of fabric, you just have one piece here, right, one piece. This, you need 2 pieces here, so that would literally, so you need 11, and this would be 32. And for this one, you need 4 pieces. Yes, you would have extra little pieces of extra left on the side after you take away the 112 from the 120. It's like 8 inches. Okay, that is fine, because you can also actually take away one, not 112, you can take away 114. And this is if you have the zipper at the side. You can also have option where you have the zipper at the back. So you have 4 pieces here, right? And this would be 17 by 17 is 34, 34, and another 34. So I'm going to do 34 and 34 again. All right, just remember that. So this one, as I said, because it's 60 inches wide. Okay, wide, that's what you have. So let's add this up. So this is going to give me 68. These two pieces are going to give me 43. Let's add these together. I have 111 inches. So 72 inches, that's 2 yards. So take away that, I will have 9. Carry the 1 over. So now I have 39 and another 36, so that's another yard right there. So you have 3 inches left. So I would say for 60 inches wide fabric, you need to buy 3¼ yards by 60 inches wide. Okay, that's what you need for this one. Now, as I said, you can make the skirt with 4 panels. If you're doing 4 panels, you just, your preference in even distribution of the panels right here. If you want to do, say, 8 inches here, because you have 4 panels now, and you can, if it's 40, so you're left with 32, you can do these, you can literally do this. Okay, 32 is left, 3 into 32, you can do one with 10, right? You can do the next one with 11 and 11, all right, inches. All right, and that would give you your 40 inches and your waistband. So whatever you have left from here, from the leftover from the 3 inches, which is the 9 inches here, you can create your waistband for that. All right, now if you're making this particular one, actually, then I can also show you how to calculate it if it's 45 inches wide. Okay, say for instance, if you are doing a 45 inches wide here, so the 56 here, all right, so this is 45 inches wide fabric. So you have your 11 by 56 is the measurement that you need. So because we have 45 in the fabric, you're going to need 2 pieces here, because 11 inches down, but you need 2 pieces that you're going to have left over 56. So if I put my zipper at my side seam, doesn't matter, or even in the center back, we need 28, we need literally, say, 30 and 30. So you'll have to left over of 2 pieces of 11 by 15 inches. All right, that's fine. Now for the next piece, which is going to be the 16 by 112, so the 112, so you have 45, which is going to be 45 is 90, and then you need 90 from 112 would be 22 inches. All right, so that's half of the 45 inches wide fabric also. So with this one, you need 3 plus 3.5. All right, pieces, 3.5 pieces here. Okay, for that one. Or what you can do, but I won't even suggest you doing that anyhow. But anyway, you need this much here, right? 3.5 pieces by 16. And for the next one, you need 17, and it's by 220. So this is 3.5. So you literally, I would say you need 7 pieces here. Okay, so let's do the math now. So you have 11 and 11, because you need 2 pieces, which is 22, and then you have 3.5 pieces, 16, that's 48. So 40, so let's run it to 4. Okay, let's run it to 4. So 32 and 32 is 64, and then you 17. So whatever you have here, right, 32, right, you need now 17 and 17, which is 17 times 7 actually. So 7 times 17 and 17 is 34. Another 2, that's 2 there. Another 2 is 34. Another 2 is another 34, and then 1 piece, which is 17. Easiest way to do it this way. So you have 68. All right, so 68 inches there, and then you have 51 inches there. So from this, so let's add them up. So you have 68 and 51, which is 68, and then the other one is 51. Let's do the math. So I'm going to add these up. This is going to give me 86, right? And these two is going to give me 119. All right, so 72 from 86 is going to be 14, and 72 from 119 is going to be 7, and 7 from this is 47. So another 36 from this, which will, sorry if I'm not seeing it down here. So 36 from this, which will be 11. So I'm going to add my 11 here to that 14 that I have, which is going to be 25. So this is 1 yard, this is 2 yards. So this is 2 yards. This is 1 yard. This is 2 yards. All right, so you need 2, 4, 5 and 3/4 yard, because this is 27. 5 and 3/4 yards by 45. Okay, 5 and 3/4 yards by 45 for this type of skirt, right? And 3 1/4 for the 60 inches. Now let's move into this one now. So with that one, all you have to do now, and I'm going to demonstrate to you for argument's sake. So I sort of had started doing this one for you, so I decided that I'm going to just simply trace my front sloper here. Sorry, not sloper. Sloper is the one without the seam allowance. This one with the seam allowance is the skirt pattern, and I'm going to stop here, 8 inches, which is the hip line, right? And then for the next piece, because I'm having the darts there, or as I said, watch my video on how to make a yoke skirt, and you'll know how to pivot it and get rid of the dart if you don't want to have the ones with the dart. To show the dart, want it to be dartless. Now the second panel now would be 17, because if I'm doing 8, 16 and 16, 17 by 76, because this hip here is 38. 38 times 2 is 76. All right, plus seam allowance, call it 80. All right, so let's make this actually 78. Let's make this 78. Okay, that's fine. And then the next part, times 2 would be 156 here, 156. All right, and 156 for this part. So this is literally what it's going to look like. So you have the skirt there. Notice that this part is what you need for the yoke area without the gathering at the waistband. This is going to be gathered up to this. If you do 2 times 2 is a good distribution of the gathers right there, good proportion in a sense, not too little, not too much. All right, but the first part, because you have 8, you can do 9 by 40, right? 9 by 40 here, one piece, zipper at the side, okay? And then, or you can do elastic. Well, you want to do elastic on this, you do elastic on the other one, that's another option. Then the second piece would be the 17 by 38 or 17 by 40, doesn't matter, 2 pieces you need. You're going to have extra pieces of fabric left over. And then the next one is the 18 by 76, so you need 4 pieces on that. Okay, you are going to have and this is with the 45-inch wide fabric. So with this one, if you have four pieces here, let's add these up. So you have 9, then you have 34, and then this is 36 and 36, which is 72. Okay, so this is 2 yards automatically. 9 and 30, and this is going to be 1 yard and 2 from that, and plus 7 inches. All right, so for this you need 3¼ yards by 45 inches for that. And if you want to do 60 yards, if your fabric is 60 yards, you know what to do. You just follow what I did here on this one. You can do the calculation if it is 60 yards of fabric. As a matter of fact, I can help you do that. So if it's 60 yards, you have 38, you still have to need that 40 there, which is 9, right? This is for the 60 inches wide. 9, you still gonna need 2 pieces of the because it's 76, but you need 2 pieces because you're gonna have leftover. All right, you're gonna have leftover, so you're gonna left over here because it's 78. So even if you cut 2 pieces by the 38, 2 pieces, you're gonna end up leaving 2 pieces times 22, at least 20 to 22 inches left over. All right, 2 pieces on here left over. Don't matter about that. All right, you still need your 9 and this. Then for the one which is 156, 120 is the first width, so the left is 36 inches, right? And then so that's 2 pieces right there. This is 36, so you can literally, this could be a piece of 1, so you need 3. It's not even 3, so this is 2 pieces because it's 60 by 60 is 30 is 60 by 60 is 120, so this is 3 pieces you need there. So you have 18 by 18 is 3 pieces, so you have 36 is 1 and then 18. So let's do the math. So this is 1 yard, this is 34, this is almost a yard, this is 18 and 9 and this is just 27, that's 27 right there. So 1 yard, this another yard, that's 2 yards and 3/4, that's 2 3/4 yard of fabric by 60 inches. All right, so that's what you'll need. Once again, this is just 1 yard right here because it's 34. This one is 1 yard right here, that's 2, and then this is ½ a yard and 1/4 yard, 2 3/4 yard by 60 inches. So that's it on calculating the fabric needed for a prairie skirt. Looking at the types of prairie skirts, go ahead and try it yourself and make yourself a prairie skirt. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share this with others around the world so that they will may know how to make a prairie skirt. So this is the 5 3/4 yards right here. Thank you for watching and see you on more videos to come. Bye now.